Hi, I'm Cindy Halpern. I was reviewing my Cranston High School East class notes on Facebook because I wasn't on Facebook when it was originally created, but I've been looking back at it, and I saw the sheet of deceased classmates, and one of them was Joseph Peter Tansey. I knew Joe in my senior year in my English class. I was in track 1 English class. That's the highest English class except for AP. And I was a kind of student where I had to push myself, that maybe some people didn't believe in me, and I always pushed myself to go into higher tracks and do harder work. So the people I was in track 1 English with weren't necessarily my peers. I mean, I was always in college prep program working very hard, but I pushed myself to be in the highest level of English. And so I was kind of a fish out of the water. I could do the work. I'm good in English. But I was a fish out of water, and a lot of people weren't mean to me, but I wasn't in their clique, let's say that. And Joe wasn't like that. Oh, Joe was a brilliant man, or boy at the time. He was into science and math, but he was the kind of brilliant guy that could do every subject matter. But what I remember about Joe mostly is his smile. I mean, he didn't have ears about him. I mean, I think he ended up going to Harvard, and I don't know if he became a PhD or a doctor. I'm not sure what his story became, but I'm sure he did something brilliant like that. And he always had a smile on his face, and he and I used to discuss Nietzsche, who was a German philosopher that I didn't like, that I thought he predated the Nazis, that influenced the Nazis, and Joe would, you know, tease me about that a little bit. And he was very friendly to me, and I used to sit and have lunch with him sometimes with his group at the lunch table. And just Joe was just one of these people that could be very brilliant but not have ears, very friendly and open and honest, and just a nice classmate. I only got to know him in the last year. I believe his father was a math teacher at Bain Junior High School. A math teacher. I never had him. I didn't make the connection until later. But anyhow, I'm just really sorry to hear about Joe's passing. I'm not sure when he passed away. I just found out about it today, but he could have passed, you know, could be a while now. And a tribute to our other classmates, of course, Mark Baker, who was killed in a car accident a year after we graduated, and Barbara Aragon. I knew Barbara. We worked at Rainbow Bakery together. A very nice girl. She ended up being a freshman at Rhode Island College, and she died of meningitis. I knew Alan Angel. He did technical stuff with theater. I don't know. I roomed with his sister Alicia Angel in Italy when we went on the Italian trip, and he seemed like a nice enough guy. So he's on that list that he passed away. And it's just really sad. I didn't get to go to the reunion, the 350th reunion, because my mother had passed away, and it was within the mourning period that, you know, you're not supposed to go where there's music. So I couldn't attend that 35th, but I attended previous ones. But, you know, I was looking through the pictures too. Some people posted their pictures when they were in high school, their proms and stuff, and then they post pictures now. So that's kind of neat. But hopefully I can go to the next reunion, that all will be well. I live on Long Island now. I don't live in Rhode Island anymore. I've been in Long Island about 5 years now. I'm married and divorced twice. My daughter and grandson live in Florida, but they're planning to move now to Oregon. So, yeah, it's just nostalgia, just to remember the classmates. I didn't know everyone. We had a very large class, 586, 87 students, so I obviously didn't know everybody. I only knew some of these people, and actually I've got to know some people better on Facebook that I didn't know too well in high school, and I've gotten them to know on Facebook a little better. So, you know, it's a group that I hold on to because my parents and siblings are all dead, and so these are people that remember me way back when. At least we were in the same, you know, high school. Maybe they didn't know me then. But it's just for me to hold on to my past a little bit, people who knew me when I was 16, 17, you know. It's not too many people you can say that know you from way back then. So this is a nice thing for me to have this group. And I appreciate the work of the committee that do work on the reunions, Howard Burgoyne and Madeline Graham McAllister and Carol Smith Belace. So I appreciate all their efforts. I know it's a lot of work, and I appreciate all the work that they do to arrange these reunions. So thank you to all three of you and anyone else who works on that. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.